Hey, this is Ron. I, for one, am tired of politics, already tired of politics. And we're not even to the election cycle yet, really. For many people, it starts after Labor Day. But I guess for those of us that are interested in politics, it started a long time ago. But what I'm going to do, and in this video, is going to be about facts. It's going to be about numbers. It's not going to be about either Joe Biden or Donald Trump as far as like promoting either one of them. I simply want the numbers to speak for themselves, because the numbers are the numbers. The numbers are not political. The numbers don't have a political party affiliation. The numbers just are the numbers. So I'm gonna let those numbers speak for themselves. I will say this, the debate that is coming on Thursday this week, June 27th, 2024, is an important event that I will watch. I hope you will watch, because we're going to be making decisions. A lot of people will be making decisions based on the debate. So I would encourage you to watch it, and again, let the candidates speak for themselves. I wish it was a more open forum to where either one of the candidates could actually present their case. It won't be. It will be at CNN Atlanta headquarters in Atlanta, and Jake Tapper will be leading it, and it will be politically motivated. I will just say that. From which side, I don't know, but CNN has typically in the last few years swung pretty hard left, but I'm just going to let the debate happen, and I'm going to watch it, and I hope you'll watch it. This presentation is not going to be a presentation of Donald Trump's legal woes over the last few months or years, a year anyway. It's not going to be pictures of Joe Biden, falling asleep at the podium and falling over at, the Naval Academy. That's not the intent of this. The intent of this is to hopefully get you some numbers that you may not be familiar with and let you make an informed decision. So without any other editorial comment, we'll just start with the presentation. Numbers are speaking for themselves. That's all I want to happen here. So no comment from me one way or the other. I'm just going to present the facts. And there's going to be some categories here that I think are important to everybody, no matter which side of the political aisle you may fall, or even if you're apolitical. These topics affect you. And so let's talk about it. Inflation. Here is a graph of the inflation, the Consumer Price Index, which is really a reflection of inflation from 2017 to 2023. Now 2023 is the latest numbers that are available. So yeah, I understand we're halfway through 2024, but the numbers take a while to generate, and numbers that come out monthly are altered and corrected based on new data and stuff. So the last real numbers that we have are through 2023, or the end of 2023. So there's the graph. Here was the Obama administration. Here was the Trump administration. Now, I realize Obama served 2 terms and Trump served 1, but this graph only started at the very end of Obama's term, and then there's Biden. So those are the 3 presidents that show up on this graph: the Obama administration, the Trump administration, and the Biden administration. And those are the Consumer Price Index numbers. That is, the source is the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics through the BBC, but It's the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics numbers. It's not Fox News, it's not CNN, it's not MSNBC. It's the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Okay. Let's look at gasoline prices, because no matter, again, which side of the spectrum you fall, gasoline fuel costs affect everybody. And it affects the price that you pay at the grocery store. It affects your vacations. It affects your transportation to and from work every day, every week. So gasoline prices have a direct effect on everybody, and I think everybody at the pump, wishes that prices were lower. But let's look at gas prices. Here are and I'm sorry that this is tabular data, but this is the best way probably to show it. This is tabular data by month, so it's an average for the month, showing the average gasoline prices from 2004 to 2024. So this is going to be even back to President Bush's time in office. There was President Bush's time in office, and during his administration, the lowest that gas prices got per gallon was $1.60. Well, I know we could all wish that it was $1.60 today, but it's not. 2008 happened, and in 2008, as we all, many of us can remember, the economy took a great hit to the housing collapse and everything else, the banking collapse. So a low of $1.60, it got to a high of $4.11 under Bush's administration. Under the Obama administration, the low gas prices, the lowest they got was $1.84 a gallon, and the highest they got was $3.77 a gallon. During the Trump administration, the lowest gas got nationally was $1.94 average, and the highest was $2.95. During the Biden administration, the lowest is $2.40 a gallon, and the highest is $4.66 a gallon. So again, there are in this case, 4 administrations, and you can see how gas prices have migrated over time. Illegal immigration. Let's talk about illegal immigration into the United States, not only from Mexico, although most of this happened on the southern border, but this is anyone entering the United States illegally, so not going through the proper channels, illegally entering the country. There are the numbers from 2001 to 2024. The 2024 is an estimate, it's an extrapolation to say where, based on data through, in this case it's May, what are the expected numbers for the end of year 2024. So you see, this is really 23 years of data. There was the Bush administration. A high was in 1 year was 1.2 million illegal crossings, a low of 750,000, and an average of 991,125. If you averaged out the years that Bush was in office, that's the average amount of illegal immigration or illegals entering the United States during his administration. Let's look at Obama. Obama had a high of 590,000 in 1 year, and a low of 375,000 in 1 year, an average of 422,500 for the Barack Obama administration. During the Trump administration, there was a high of 950,000, a low of 310,000, an average of 517,500. In the Biden administration, there's a high of 3.18 million, a low of 1.7 million, an average of 2.6 million illegal crossings into the United States during his administration. So again, there are the 4 administrations and the illegal immigration into the United States by year. Abortion rates. I don't know why I included this other than it's a topic that is always coming up. No one says they're pro-abortion, they're pro-women's rights. People that are on the anti-abortion side will say, I'm anti-abortion. So here are abortions, again, from 2009 to 2021. And as you can see, pretty much unbroken, we have been on a steady decline, and this is in hundreds or in thousands. So the 2009 number of 789, that's 789,000 abortions. And then in 2021, 626,000 abortions. There was the Obama administration during his tenure. There's the Trump administration. And again, the data on abortions really takes a while to percolate. So there's the known Biden year, unfortunately it's only 2021. But there again, there's the 3 presidents that are reflected on this graph, and you can see that how each president, how abortions, the profile of how many abortions were done in the U.S. during their presidency. I'm not claiming that any of them are responsible for the abortions or anyone was responsible for making them less or more available. I'm simply putting the numbers up and with an overlay of the years that those presidents served. So this really concludes the numbers that I wanted to show you because I think the numbers do speak for themselves, and you can make an informed decision. Hopefully, you can question my figures and you can go do the research, I suppose. But I can tell you that I got those from reputable, non-political sources, so I don't think that there's any political bias in the numbers. The numbers are the numbers. I would ask you, if you plan to vote in November, if you don't plan to vote in November, go about your life, enjoy it, don't worry about it. Turn off political ads when they come on because I'm sure they annoy you. But please, if you're not informed on the issues, I would strongly suggest that you don't vote and leave it to people that are informed. Okay, but you have the constitutional right to cast a vote, even if it's an uninformed vote. But I would ask you to educate yourself on the issues and cast an informed vote in November. And I would also, again, implore you to please watch the debate. It's going to happen Thursday, June 27th, 2024. And these are important. These are important forums for these two men to present their cases. And so I would ask you, if you at all possible, watch the debate. And I think there's at least one more. And there's the vice presidential debate. I think that may be the only ones that the candidates have committed to. But this is the first one, and it's June 27th this week on Thursday. Appreciate your time, and hopefully you, again, will make an educated, informed vote when you vote in November. Thanks.